4. Fungi and bacteria. Let's find out. What are the characteristics of fungi? What are the characteristics of bacteria? Let's learn something interesting about fungi and bacteria. Come on over here. Place your fingers on the agar in these dishes.
Agar.
Agar. Let's leave them aside for a few days and see what happens. How about my paw prints? What are the things going on the agar in the dishes? Why are there more spots in mine? The different spots found on the agar are fungi and bacteria. Why do you think Joe's dish had more spots? What are the characteristics of fungi? What do you think are the colored patches on the bread shown below? Mold growing on bread. Yeast seen under a microscope. The colored patches are mold. Mold belongs to a group of living things called fungi. Yeast is another example of fungi. They are very small, and a microscope is needed to see them clearly. Living things which can only be seen clearly using a microscope are called
microorganisms.
Mushrooms are fungi too, but they are large enough to be seen without a microscope. Different kinds of mushrooms grow in different places. Where can we find mushrooms growing? We need to use a microscope to look at
Organisms. Why it's not coming?
Fungi can be useful or harmless to us. Some fungi can be eaten. Did you know which fungi are used to make bread? Some fungi can turn food bad. How do fungi obtain food? Fungi feed on other living things which may be dead or alive. They cannot make their own food like plants. They also do not move from place to place to look for food. Where are fungi found? Fungi grow in places where there is a lot of moisture. They can grow in toilets, in corners of buildings, or even on the bodies of some animals. How do fungi reproduce? Fungi reproduce by producing spores. These spores are very tiny and light. Some look like brown dust. What are the characteristics of bacteria? Bacteria are very small and can only be seen only under a microscope that can magnify things many times. They can be found everywhere. These pictures show bacteria magnified many times. This one looks like a blueberry, this one looks like a snake, and this one looks like a hot dog. Bacteria come in different shapes. Bacteria can be useful or harmless to us. Yogurt contains useful bacteria. How is yogurt useful to us? Some bacteria grow on the food that we eat and cause them to spoil. Did you know that bacteria are found everywhere, including our bodies? Look at the health habits that Joe and Sue practice. Did you know why these habits are good for them? I brush my teeth before going to bed. I wash my hands after using the toilet. How do bacteria obtain food? Most bacteria cannot make their own food. They feed on other living things which may be dead or alive. Some bacteria are able to survive extremely high temperatures. They have been found living in deep sea where temperatures are as high as 105 C.
Well done. Nice, dear.